Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello dear students and welcome to CET JEE classes of limits, and today in this class we shall learn a few important formulas, alright, and algebra of limits to be specific. Okay, now first limit of a function at any given point. Alright, so if you have to find a limit of f of x as x approaches to a, so a is the given point here. So how do you find the limit of f of x at x is equal to a? So how do you write it? Limit of f of x as x tends to a, approaches a, will exist if and only if left hand limit LHL, left hand limit, that means limit of f of x as x tends to a minus, that means for the as you approach a from left hand side, okay, you will get a certain value as a limit, and as you approach a from right hand side, so that is the RHL, and if both LHL and RHL are equal, then we say that limit of the function at a exists. Okay, so that is the value of f of x at x is equal to a, okay, if it is a polynomial. Now what is the algebra of limits? Let f of x and g of x be two functions such that both their limit exist, okay, limit of f of x at x is equal to a and limit of g of x at x is equal to a must exist. Then we have the following rules. See, what if you have sum or difference of two functions and you have to find their limit? How you will find the limit? You can find the limit of f of x first, and you can find limit of g of x, and you can add them or subtract them depending on the sign here. Alright, so the meaning of this is you can find the limits separately. If you have x square plus 2x, you can find limit of x square separately, limit of 2x separately. That means substitute the value at the place of x. Okay, so next, what if you have a constant? All right, so there c is a constant. So if c is any constant, real number, you can just take it outside and apply the limit only for the function f of x. So you can take that c out and find the limit. And what if two functions are multiplied or divided? So even if it is multiplied and divided, you don't have a product rule and quotient rule for limit, okay, that's only for the derivatives. So here, even if you have multiplication of two functions, you can find their limits separately and multiply their values. And similarly, if you have division, you just have to find their limits separately, okay, and provided limit of g of x is not equal to 0. So if it is equal to 0, then this does not exist. Okay, so if it is not equal to 0, then this limit can be found separately and you can find their ratio. Okay, you can find their ratio. Well, now the last part of this algebra. If f of x is less than or equal to g of x for all the values of x, for all x, then even the limit of f of x will be less than or equal to limit of g of x at x is equal to a. Alright, so that is another point you must keep in mind. So if the function is less than or equal to another function, even the limit will be less than or equal to the limit of the next function. Well, so that's about algebra. Next, let us learn a few important formulas for polynomial functions and then trigonometric functions, and as well as exponential and logarithmic functions, and then we shall begin with the examples.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.